Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Salty. Today I want to talk to you about rules, and sometimes when we follow the rules and we just do the right thing, it's called being proactive. And I'm going to read you a little book about manners, and manners means taking control of yourself and doing the right thing and just being nice to others. So I have a cute little book called Mind Your Manners in School. So these are not just things that we do in school, but they're also things that we do every day with our friends, with our family, and everybody around us that we see is that we should have manners. So we're going to read the book and think about things that we do or things that we say that show people that we care about them and treat them with respect. And that's being proactive, right? Doing the right thing. So mind your manners in school. Back at school. John is going to a new school, but he doesn't want to go. He tells his mother that he doesn't know his classmates, his teacher, or his new classroom. Anne, a girl in school, sees that John is very sad. She meets him outside the school and takes his hand. Anne and John soon become good friends. So one thing we can do is make others feel good, right? This one's called Be an Early Bird. Anne is always an early bird and is always the first to arrive to school. However, Pete is often late. Snuggled under his blankets, he has a hard time getting up. Then he thinks of his classmates and he jumps up. Are you an early bird? So being an early bird means getting places fast or getting there early instead of late. Here's Peter, he's arriving late. And I think it's kind to the people around us when we show up on time. We say that we care about their time. This one says, learn to be patient. I think this is a really important one. Today the children are learning to work with clay. Peter is making some awesome animals that never break. Laura is not as patient as Peter. She looks upset and just can't get started. Peter sees this and offers to help her. Now she's happy with the clay figure she's making. So patient means to give things time, because sometimes it takes time to do things. Sometimes we have to be patient with a parent, or we have to be patient with a teacher. We have to be patient with our friends and give them time. There he is, making his animals. And not get frustrated, right? Oh, this is an important one, especially now. Washing your hands. Playing on the playground is so much fun. The children play ball, jump rope, and play with sand. When they go back to the classroom, all the kids must wash their hands. Anne doesn't like to wait in line. Sometimes she goes straight back to her place at the table. Laura reminds her to clean her hands, or she may get their books and school supplies dirty. See all the dirt on their hands? It's really important to wash your hands because we want to have clean hands, right? No dirt on my hands, right? Especially our germs now. Oh, look at these people sneezing and coughing. I think they should wash their hands. We don't want to get their germy mermies. This is an important one. Learning to share. The toys at school are for everyone, and classmates should share them. Nora's older brother always lets her borrow this box of colored pencils. However, when Nora brings some storybooks to school, she doesn't want to let anyone borrow them. When she realizes that her classmates like to read new stories as much as she does, she finally shares her book. And when we share things, right, we get a little bit happier because we're sharing the things we love with other people. Okay, let's see what's next. Is everybody ready? I wonder what that one's about. Today, the children will paint a picture to take home. They can't begin because Mary is still walking around. Everyone must be seated and ready before they can start. Martin has to call her to sit down next to him. Then at last she rushes to her seat. So it's important that everybody's ready, especially in school, so that we could all start on time. Shh, quiet. So it has been several days since school started, and John is feeling better about school every day. He has so many friends and so many things to talk about. He talks even when he should listen to the teacher. This bothers his classmates who want to hear what the teacher has to say. They often have to ask John to be quiet and pay attention. It's really important to be respectful of people, teachers, parents, our friends. When they're talking, we should be listening. Oh, that's not funny. It's easy to say who likes to kid around in most of the classes, but David and Rachel surely like to tease their classmates. They often make jokes that are not always funny. They are cruel, and the only ones who laugh are them. Jokes are only funny when everyone can enjoy them. That's not funny. So let's be nice to people and not do silly things that might hurt them. It's not even silly things, it's mean things. Right? Helping each other. How high can you count? Did you know that even if we wanted to, we could never finish counting? Numbers are forever. That means they continue forever. Paul and Nora have a great time playing with numbers. Lucy and David find math a little difficult. Since the four of them are friends, they help each other. And I love that because we can all be teachers and we can all help each other. Let's talk about it. Do you think that kids who hit each other are stronger or braver? Peter doesn't. He explains to Laura that these kids haven't learned to solve problems by talking. He knows that words can help make friends, and he's absolutely right. He knows that if you have fights often, try to find solutions by talking, just like Peter. So when something bothers us or something's wrong, it's important to talk about it. Okay. Everyone is different, and this is an important one. Everyone is different. As you have seen, not everyone likes to do the same things. Some can draw very well, and others can read or do math. We can help one another by sharing our talents. No two people are exactly alike, and that's why we can always learn something from somebody else. So everyone's different, and that's what makes everyone special. And that's the end of my book. So I hope that you remember your manners in school, and I hope you remember your manners everywhere and learn to be proactive. Proactive means taking charge of yourself and your responsibility to others around you. So I hope you had a great time listening to the Read Aloud, and I'll see you soon. Mrs. Salty.